Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's the weekend now, and yeah, we just keep on getting kicked in the nuts. My wife's car fixed the throttle body, and then we also fixed, we replaced the battery, and went for a drive yesterday, and the transmission took shit on us. It's a 2012 Ford Fiesta, so we knew it was going to have a transmission issue again, and thankfully it's before the warranty ran out. So yeah, that's at the shop now, but yeah, we're just having a bunch of car issues. Thankfully it's summer and it's not winter time, so it's easy to work on some of this stuff. It's not cold and miserable to work on the cars. I don't mind the heat, so it's not a big deal to me. But the Subaru needs a coolant temp sensor or a thermostat or something, and I still need to put the front control arm on that thing. I still haven't done that, and for some reason my right rear caliper is dragging, so those pins that are on those rear calipers, I gotta pull those out, try to clean them up a little bit. I did put anti-seize on it, but it wasn't enough. I might even have to take a file into the slots of the pads and get rid of the paint, at least on those. Hopefully that stops the drag then. The only thing I could think of is it's not opening up when you release the brake enough, so it's just dragging a little bit. But besides that, I'm not working on any of those cars today just because I don't want to, and I don't have room in the garage. And I said I don't complain about heat, but the sun's pretty hot, so I don't want to work outside today. I got a fan blowing on me now, so sorry for the wind noise if you hear it. But today we are putting the flywheel on the Sr20, we're putting the clutch on, and we're trying to get it at least under the car and halfway bolted up. Got a lot of work ahead of us. Hopefully a couple of friends come by, but I really want to bang this out. There's an event tomorrow that this car's not going to, but we're definitely going to be hitting up Evergreen. I want to get some footage of some of the guys there, and hopefully get some footage of some of my buddies driving. So yeah, let's get on to wrenching on this thing. All right, so we got the flywheel on, thanks to my buddy Shane. He held the nose of the crank so I could torque it down. You gotta torque the bolts down to 30 to 60 foot-pounds first, and then you have to go all the way up to 94 to 101 foot-pounds of torque for your final torque specs. That was pretty insane. There's a lot of torque, so thankfully I had a friend here to help me hold everything steady. Yeah, flywheel's now on. All right guys, so we have the clutch halfway on. I don't have Allen key sockets here, so I have to go back to work real quick and get some Allen key sockets. But this clutch is on. I can't really pull the plug out yet to see if it moves in and out smoothly, but yeah, I'm gonna make a run to work real quick and tighten this up, torque it to spec, and get this show on the road. After this is on, it's time for the clutch the transmission, and then I think we're pretty much ready to slide it under the car and get this thing rolling. All right, so the flywheel and clutch are all torqued to spec now. The flywheel, I think I already told you guys, but first you torque it to, I think it's like 30 to 60 foot-pounds, and then you torque it all the way down to 94 foot-pounds. And then the pressure plate is, I think, 24 foot-pounds. You do that in like a star pattern or whatever, but check this out. Comes right out and goes right in. Nice and smooth. That's what you want. So that clutch disc is all lined up properly. So now it's time to snap the transmission, bolt it up along with the starter, and yeah, we're practically ready to put it in. I'll put the control arms and everything in last, just so it doesn't weigh down the front and drop it on us pretty much. But I need to tighten up the axle bolts for the rear and put the wheels on, and then try to drop everything, well, lift the front end as high as possible and drop the rear end so it's practically touching the ground. I want to have enough room where I can slide this motor in underneath of the car to bolt it up. That's the plan anyway, so that's the next step, is tighten everything up and stabbing the transmission. I guess I'll do the rear end first, just so that I have everything all set up, so when I get the transmission on, we're ready to go. All right, I think it's safe to say that the motor's gonna slide right under this thing, no problem. I got this thing touching the ground on the back, and it's up in the air. I mean, it's way up in the air. It's a little more than waist high on my buddy Shane. So he's a little bit of a short shit, but it's yeah, it's definitely we're definitely gonna get this motor underneath it here. I'm so stoked, dude. After getting it on the ground halfway, we're ready. All right, guys, so we're one step closer. Thanks to Kanan and Shane for helping me out. We got the transmission on the motor. Everything is practically ready to go under the car. I just want to take my time and look over everything, but this is what it looks like. We got the trans on there. One thing I had a little headache with was putting the starter on. My oil pressure switch or sensor was in the way, so I actually had to clock this a little different. I'm hoping that I can still get at least a 90, but I'd rather have a 45 off of this and then going towards my oil cooler. But yeah, it's on there now. So I need to try to get it on the dolly and everything, and yeah, get it to where it can roll on the floor and slide under the car. Keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. All right, so I'm underneath the car. We're gonna push the motor under and I guess try to slowly let it down. Look for clearance issues and everything. Try to get the transmission mounts bolted up and the engine cradle mounts bolted up as well, just so that it sits in the car, and then we can worry about the suspension and everything up in here. But yeah, I'm sitting here with the motor, transmission, and we got to slide it down into here. Yeah, this is probably going to be a pain in the ass, but I'll show you guys when it's all together. All right, guys, the motor is at least sitting in the engine bay area. I'm so goddamn stoked, it's stupid. I got to get a jack underneath of here and jack everything up. I need to get a jack on the transmission as well as a jack on the subframe of the motor. But this is what it looks like right now. I mean, it's getting there. I'm so stoked. I want to give a big shout out to these guys, Shane here, Kanan over here. I couldn't be more stoked right now. The motor is, I don't know if it's gonna go in today, just because I'm beat and it's hot. I mean, it's starting to cool down a little bit, but phew, it's hot. Yeah, we might finagle this around and at least get it bolted up. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again, I'm stoked. All right, so the motor is bolted in, the transmission is bolted in. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy with where I'm at. I want to keep working, but then again, I'm about 6 beers in and I'm ready to relax and soak up some AC. But yeah, I want to show you guys. It's all bolted in. I got the wires at least where they're supposed to be. One crosses over the back and goes to the whatever the fuck you want to call it. Cam angle sensor, blah blah blah. the injector harness, or the coil pack harness. The injector harness is over here. The wires are at least by the alternator and starter. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Like I said, I want to soak up some AC, so I'm gonna relax for a little bit. Yeah, man, it's looking like a car again. I'm so stoked, I'm so stoked it's stupid. I couldn't thank these guys enough. Shane and Kanan, they helped me out a bunch, even through the headaches and a little bit of yelling that I did, because it's inevitable I'm gonna yell. But yeah, from back here it's just, it almost looks like you could start it right now. I'm elated. Yeah, I guess I'll throw in the suspension and everything, but I think this is going to be the end of the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. All the comments, just it makes my heart warm. So again, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I think this will be posted probably, what is it, Saturday? So yeah, Saturday night. And then tomorrow I got some real good shit for you guys. We're going to Evergreen. It might rain in the morning a little bit, but there's going to be a lot of good driving. So I'm excited to show you guys some of that. But like I said, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you guys haven't already, hit that bell. It just means a lot to me. The more subscribers, the better. So make sure you guys share as well. Thanks again. Peace.